And now, the news. Now, you know those club card points that you get in supermarkets when you spend money? Tesco's has announced this week that if you spend those vouchers on a car, you get 4 times the value of the points.
Really?
They quadruple them.
Well, that's quite good, because I buy my pies from Tesco's. You know, those little steak ones with the gravy, from the finest range, with the really thick, crusty topping.
Well, it works that for every £100 you spend, you get the equivalent of £4 back in points towards your car.
So how many pies a week do you eat?
2.
And how much are they?
£1.20.
£1.20. So for each one of those £1.20s, you get...
So you could be on your way to a car, mate.
Just work this one out. You could have enough for a Ford Fiesta diesel in 2,403 years.
Wow! You're going to have to eat more pies. That's what you're going to have to do. A lot more.
I can eat more pies than that. Hang on, I can work out that... hold on a minute.
Well, it's an ambition for you.
No, hang on a minute, because I could have a new Ford Focus in a year if I eat 570 pies a day.
Wow, well, there you go! That'd be so in a year's time. James, your new car's here. I can't get up. I don't feel so well.
Pies are not a good way to buy cars, just in case you were wondering. Now, you ready for this? The Americans have announced their green car of the year.
Oh, good, it'll be a Toyota Prius. So
It isn't.
Electric thing?
It's a Prius Toyota.
No.
It's going to be a Prius, so...
It isn't. I've got a photograph of it here. There you go.
That's not a Prius.
No, that's
Whoa.
a 6-litre V8 Chevy Tahoe.
That's a green car
I'm
of the year.
absolutely not joking. No, it's a hybrid. They put a tiny, weeny little electric motor in it somewhere. There you are, that's a hybrid. And they've fallen for it. Does 21 miles to the gallon.
That's green.
It is very green. Actually, the funniest thing is the judges for this, OK? Do you want to know who the judges are? The American Green Car of the Year. One of them was Jay Leno.
Oh, he hates cars.
Yes, apart from his large collection of Ferraris and Porsches, he hates them.
Yeah.
Carroll Shelby.
Oh, he really hates cars. Yeah.
No, Carroll Shelby was the man who put the 7-litre V8 in the ACAs to create the Cobra and spends his time now...
Supercharging Mustang.
He does, yes. He puts superchargers on Mustangs. And the other judge was... he's called Jean-Michel Cousteau, and he's actually Jacques Cousteau's son. I'd love to have been in the... when they were discussing it. Shut up, you goddamn Frenchy, cheese-eating surrender monkey.
Poor bloke, when he walked in that room.
Yeah.
It's going to be very exciting. I'm a judge, and they were there drinking petrol and
I know.
supercharging their chair.
Because Shelby would be going, I know what a hybrid is. It's like country and western. Oh, now you've got one.
You know the Ford car?
Yeah.
It's been around for 11 years.
Has it?
Yeah.
Oh, really? 11 years old?
It has, and they've decided to mark that anniversary with a special limited edition. And here it is. It's called the Two-Tone, and obviously it is two-tone. You can have that's Blazer Blue, or you can have Panther Black, teamed with Moonstone Silver bumpers there.
Oh.
It's really... But I think I know where they got that idea from. It's actually an earlier Ford. Here it is. There, you see? That's what they... No, because no, because the bodywork is Dagenham Hospital white, and then that's burnt freesia door there, and this back door, I think, is from the Autumn Mist collection. That's an exciting special edition.
Now, there's a survey from Toyota out this week, OK? And they say 72% of Europeans rate health and well-being as being important in a car. Well, now, that means, what they're saying is 28% of Europeans like a car to make them feel ill.
That doesn't seem... Oh, I love my Mondeo because every time I start the engine, it gives me scurvy, and that's a good thing in my life.
I chose Porsche because it brings on rectal prolapse.
And I like that.
Anyway, Toyota have come up with a car, OK? They're calling it a healthy living car, and it's designed to make you feel good.
Really?
And here it is.
Oh, God.
Yes.
I wouldn't feel good in that. I'd feel like a prat, to be honest.
What do? Pedal it?
No, it's got a normal engine, but they say, OK, the steering wheel changes colour depending on what mood you're in. What? So if you get angry, it goes red.
How does the steering wheel know when you're angry?
No, why do you want the steering wheel to tell you you're angry? You already know that, because you're frothing at the cross. But it's quite a thing. You know when you say to women, what's wrong? And they go, nothing. Well, there is, because your steering wheel... Now, this here is the Honda FCX Clarity, all right? Now, this has, ready, collision mitigation braking.
Brakes.
Yes.
They make
call you actually analyse what collision mitigating braking system means, it doesn't mean brakes. However, this is one of the most important cars ever launched. It's actually got a hydrogen fuel cell, so the only thing that comes out of the back of that, all that comes out is water, H2O, that's it. It's completely zero emissions, and really astonishing.
The hydrogen fuel cells are actually extremely clever, much better than batteries, because the fuel cell stack in that develops 100 kilowatts.
It is, and that's, well, that would be enough
like
for
100,
your house.
Yeah, well, it would be 100 electric fires, but in my house, I mean, even if you put lots of stuff on, like the immersion heater, the cooker, the telly, the central heating...
Your electric curlers.
My electric curlers.
A gramophone.
And the giant flashing illuminated neon picture of Freddie Mercury.
So that would add up to what?
Well, no more than 10.
No, and the point of this car is that not only is it a proper car, drives around like a normal car, but if you could plug that into your house, well, it would actually power a whole street.
Easily.
And only produce water.
The only real problem is that, the only thing that we haven't got yet is a hydrogen filling station.
And the other thing, of course, is that storing hydrogen is tricky, but they're working on ways to make it so you can store it on bits of metal. And actually, that brings me on to something. Children, if you're watching, school tomorrow, if you've got a science lesson and the teacher says, today we're going to do storage of hydrogen, pay attention, because whoever works that out is going to be the richest person the world has ever seen.
Ever. Because
honestly, as soon as they get the infrastructure worked out, that's just it.
Yep.
So if you're watching this in Saudi Arabia... time to break out your camel.
It's back to carpets for you.
Right, there, that's the end of the news, so let's move it on. You see, every week we get a stack of letters, and literally none of them ever asks, what was the first car ever to be laid out in a way that we accept as being normal now?
Good. So, moving on.
No. Actually, it's a very good question that's never been asked, because, you know, we have the steering wheel in front of you, you have the clutch on the left, the brake in the middle, the throttle pedal on the right, you've got the gear stick there and the handbrake down there, but what was the first car to be like that?
Oh. No, honestly, James and I decided, good idea, to go down to the Beaulieu Motor Museum and see if we could find the answer to a question that no one is asking.
Because no one cares.